All right, well, with the weather warming up and the summer season practically upon us, you're most likely going to be spending a lot of time outdoors. And with that comes the knowledge of how important it is to protect your skin from the sun. Now, National Sunscreen Day was celebrated in the month of May, but the things that we learned are those of which we can carry with us every single day. And there are 4 sun-blocking foods that you can add to your summer diet for increased protection. So we went ahead and spoke with an expert to learn more.
Hey everyone, Jaya Myra here. So today we're going to talk about some foods that offer sun protection. So this is particularly important now that we're all going out, spending more time in the sun. Skin cancer is actually a very prevalent thing. So you can actually eat foods which are going to help provide protection from getting skin cancer, and there's even some foods out there that can act as a natural sunblock. So one of my top foods for sun protection is actually watermelon. Watermelon has an extremely high amount of lycopene in it. When we think of lycopene, we tend to think about tomatoes, but watermelon has about 4 times the amount of lycopene that a tomato does. And so the reason that this is important is because lycopene can combat both UVA and UVB rays. Now, a lot of the sunscreens that we have here in the United States, they don't do an adequate job of fighting against UVA protection. You would have to get a European brand for that. So adding in these extra foods can actually help to protect you in ways that certain sunscreens cannot. So some of the other favorite foods on this list would be guava for the same reasons. It has a lot of lycopene. We tend to like to put it in shakes and smoothies. Sometimes it's a little less accessible than watermelon, which is why watermelon is always my go-to. Green tea, iced green tea, is another great option because of its high antioxidant compounds in it. Antioxidants fight these free radicals in the body and help to prevent sun damage from happening to the skin. Now, another thing that you can consider is carrots. The beta carotene is actually shown to prevent sun damage to the skin. So as you're probably noticing this trend here, these are highly pigmented foods like the red, the orange. There's no mystery to that. These things do provide photoprotection to the skin. It's also important to know that certain foods can make you more photosensitive, which means that they are going to increase the likelihood that you are going to get sun damage, which may lead to skin cancer down the road. These would be foods like celery, fennel, lime. Again, these are foods that tend to be white. They don't have a lot of pigmentation in them. Even white wine can fall into that category. So if you're spending a lot of time out in the sun, maybe consider not having those foods right before you go outside. Add in some more of the foods which are going to provide that sun protection and also help to prevent you against oxidative stress and damage to the body. You should always still wear sunscreen. That is extremely important. Consider adding in these foods, which may just add a little bit more sun protection, help to protect you if you do spend a little bit too much time in the sun or if you get a sunburn. I mean, and what is not to love about things like watermelon this summer anyway, right? So if you want to learn more about this or my work in general, very easy to find, jayamyra.com. Check out my recent book, The Soul of Purpose.
There you have it. We hope you can enjoy these 4 great tasting sun-blocking foods this summer. And of course, don't forget to use sunscreen as much as possible while outdoors. And if you'd like more information, you can feel free to visit the website on your screen along with other info posted.